Good evening, everyone. Um, I'm going to talk about Ho Chí Minh Complex, the famous destination that visitors do not want to miss when coming to Hanoi, because this place is an important one for uh, pil- pilgrimage. And as you know, President Ho Chí Minh, Uncle Ho, is the very first president of Vietnam. He was a hero of national liberation, and he was born on May 19, 1890. He devoted his life to liberating the Vietnamese people. So he was recognized as the world cultural celebrities by the UNESCO for his dedication. And to honor and express gratitude to Uncle Ho, the Vietnamese government decided to build Ho Chí Minh Complex in Hanoi after he passed away. And on September the 2nd, 1973, his tomb began to build in Bading Square, where he read the Declaration of Independence on September the 2nd, 1945, and was completed on August 1975. With the help of the Soviet Union, Ho Chí Minh Complex include some construction such as Ho Chí Minh Mausoleum, Bading Square, Presidential Palace, One Pillar Pagoda, and Ho Chí Minh Museum. So now let's take us a look at let's take some information about this construction. First is Ho Chí Minh Mausoleum. At first, the president said he wanted to be cremated and bury ashes on the hills of the north, the south, and the center of Vietnam. However, to honor his great dedication to the country and the love of the Vietnamese people for him, Vietnamese government decided to keep his body so he could see the country reunited, and the next generation could visit him. And next one is the Bading Square. Bading Square is the largest square of Vietnam, located on Hùng Vương Street, in front of Ho Chí Minh's mausoleum. This is a historical site where President Ho Chí Minh read the Declaration of Independence of Vietnam on September the 2nd, 1945, and this were originally the western gate of the ancient Hanoi citadels, and this square can contains up to 200,000 people. And Bading, why it is it has the name Bading. Bading is to commemorate the uprising against the French colonialists in Bading, Thanh Hóa province in the late of the 19th century. So they take this name to rename this square. And the next one I would like to tell you is the Presidential Palace. Walking a few steps from Bading Square, you can pass by the Presidential Palace. It's located on the right of the Ho Chí Minh Mausoleum, and it was designed and completed in the early 20th centuries by the French colonialists. And this palace was built for the residence of General Indochina's governor, and it had the French architecture. After the year of 1944, Vietnamese government took over this palace to house president, but Ho Chi Minh refused to stay at this palace. So since then, this palace was used for high-ranking level diplomatic meetings. And the next one, I would like to tell you is Ho Chi Minh's residence. He refused to live in the presidential palace. He just lived in a normal house nearby the presidential palace. This house has the architectures like the house, the style of the ethnic minority group in the northern of Vietnam, and a garden full of fruit trees surrounded the house. And this house have 2 floors. The ground floor is for the meeting, and upstairs there is a bookshelf used as a water between his study room and the bedroom. You can also see the typewriter that President Ho Chi Minh used to type for himself while when he was still alive. And our beloved president lived here from 1958 till he passed away. And next, let's move to the one pillar pagoda. This pagoda is the unique pagoda in Vietnam. It has the unique architectures. Was constructed in the shape of a lotus, and it was built in under the King Lý Thánh Tông in 1049, based on his dream of meeting the goddess. And the final one is the Ho Chi Minh Museum. This museum was built in the shape of a white lotus flower, and it was completed on May 1990, right on the birthday centenary anniversary of President Ho Chi Minh. And the exhibition in the museum is about reflect about the Ho Chi Minh's life and revolution case, and so many documents related to Ho Chi Minh eras. So to the Vietnamese people, Ho Chi Minh Complex is one of the most popular destination. So if you want to if you want to take more information about Ho Chi Minh and want to know why Ho Chi Minh is our great heroes, in Vietnam history, you can come Ho Chi Minh Complex, and you will have more understanding about his life. Thank you.